Ladies and gentlemen, CEOs are losing their minds over the fact that they cannot get people back in the office. Well, look at it this way. They should have known if you're looking at other industries that can't get labor, what makes you think these corporations are going to do any better? They're not. So, this came out on CNBC October 1st, 2021. CEOs are at their wits' end. They don't know how to get their employees back in. See, many people have been working since March 2020 at home. And at this point in time, the way Delta is out here, they prefer to stay at home. Well, the CEOs are trying to get them back into these office buildings, and people aren't budging. They are not budging to come back in the office. They don't care what the CEO is requesting, they could care less. CEOs are at their wits' end to figure out how to get their employees back into the office as high levels of, Delta still persists 18 months into the pandemic. That's the sentiment shared by CNBC. And wow, I continue to hear a litany of frustration from those who run large organizations in terms of their inability to get people back in the office. Farber said Friday in an exchange with his Squawk on the Street co host Kramer. Mm-mm-mm. So, look, they're going to just have to figure out a way to work around. That's the way I see it, y'all. I mean, what else are they going to do? Okay, it's going to be just like you see the schools. As soon as you get everybody back together in the office, people are going to start calling out sick. And they're going to, whenever you work in these places where everybody's crammed up together, it's inevitable. It's going to hit everybody and it's going to hit fast. And right now, people just don't see it worth their while to drive to a place of employment just to get sick and go back home and spread it to their families. They're just not feeling that. Okay, a lot of times when you speak with companies that are involved in the supply chain, the issue is absenteeism. Kramer said people are scared. Maybe if this makes it so you're less scared, you're going to show up for work. No, I don't think so, Kramer. You sound kind of out of touch. It goes way deeper than that. Merck, that's a pharmaceutical in Ridgeback, said Friday they plan to seek emergency authorizations in the US for oral treatment after announcing compelling results in the late stage of clinical trials. So they're coming out with a drug, ladies and gentlemen, as another alternative way to treat, um, CV. All right. Farber questioned whether people are unwilling to get the jab. It's Merck. They know how to do trials. And this is what Farber is saying. All of y'all claim these pharmaceutical companies that have been sued millions of times are so great. Whatever. Okay. Corporate America has been grappling and fits and starts as cases fluctuate with how to safely bring their employees back to work and whether to impose mandates. All right. Many big technology names, Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, have postponed their return to work plans. Yes, because you know what? Google, I think they were supposed to come back in July and they rolled it back to October. I still don't see how they're going to return in October. Salesforce co-founder and CEO, Mike Benoff, said Tuesday, "We're not all going back to the office." CEOs of large companies call him and say they want their employees to return to the office. But he says in an on-stage interview with Code Conference in Beverly Hills, California, he told them he expects 50 to 60% of Salesforce employees to work from home, even after the pandemic. Wall Street financial firms have largely recalled their office workers, with many of them on hybrid schedules, which means they work part of the week at home and on a few days they go to the office. Goldman Sachs is also requiring employees, to, honor their mandate in order to return to offices. So that's what they're talking about. But do you need a mandate if somebody's working from home? I don't think it really matters whether they got it or not if they're working from home. They're not spreading it to other people in the office, but they're all trying to figure out how to get people back in the office. And at this point in time, I don't see how they're going to do it. And if they start enforcing this kind of stuff, you're just going to look at another flood of resignation, y'all. I really do. I think people will just get the hell up and go and not return back to the office and just go ahead and resign. But y'all, please tell me what you think. I mean, people aren't going to jump up and go to an office because some CEO told them to. At this point, would you do it? I wouldn't. If I felt it was not safe, I don't care what the CEO wants. I really don't. If you get sick and you spread everything to your family, what is the CEO going to do for you then? That's why I don't care what they say. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.